Hi friends and welcome back to my channel. We are doing this rosy purpley mauve look. Get ready with me. I purchased some new products and I just wanted to show them on here on camera with you. I know it's like really bad because spring makeup is sprouting and so many brands are, all the brands actually, are coming out with their newer products, and I love trying on and trying new makeup, new looks, what have you, just practicing blending techniques, winging, all that stuff. So if you want to see how I got this rosy mauve smoky eye wing look, then please keep on watching. I got a lot of stuff, so each step might be a new product, who knows at this point. Milani's Prime Light. It's highlighting, but it's also pore minimizing at the same time. I saw this on Alyssa Ashley's channel and she had mentioned not only it gives you glow, but it also keeps the oiliness in check a little bit and blurs out any of the porage. What word am I coming up with nowadays? And that already looks nice already. It gives a little dew, a little luminosity. For foundation, using the new Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation, buzzing all around in terms of it only being $6 and amazing, so we will see. I got the colors Desert Beige and Cream Beige, and I saw Kathleen Lights apply this on her channel and she had mentioned you have to work very fast. So what I'm going to do, it's a spatula applicator. I'm going to combine both colors to the back of my hand. And then I'm going to use my new e.l.f. sponge. Hopefully, I had to buy two colors because I thought one or the other was like too light and too dark. But going in with the e.l.f. sponge, mixed up the two. I'm like doing this without a mirror. Hold on. You do have to work very fast because it dries quickly, and I only did the lower portion of my face. So I'm going in with more foundation to tackle my forehead. And I believe this is, what is it? Medium to full? Let me see. Helps eliminate white particle reflection, so no flashback. It was tested under 7 light conditions with top smartphone models. Okay, so great for photography. In case of the coverage though, I didn't see anything on the package about it. I'll look again. I'm sure I'll find it on the websites. But it looks like you can build it up. On the first application is more of a medium level coverage. And let's apply another layer. I like this sponge. It's firm. It reminds me of the Real Technique sponge. Maybe a tad bit firmer. I like the shape of it because I feel when going in with concealer, this part will get in well on the other under eye area. I'm putting a little more foundation to see how it looks with 2 layers. Yes, definitely going in with 2 applications for more full coverage finish. And the color match is perfect. Those 2 together work very well. Don't have any new concealer, so using Tarte's Shape Tape in medium, in light today, and I would have just stuck with 1 serving of foundation, but just to show you guys how it looked with 2, because 1 would have been fine for me for like a daily slay. Now I feel the sponge is a little too dense for under the eye. Like I really have to pinch it so it fits well under in this part of my face. But this part, this stamp part, I feel is very effective when applying foundation all over the face. Don't know if I'm a fan of this part here. And using Marc Jacobs Dew Drop Highlighting Gel. This is my holy grail cream highlighter. I've been using this every day on the high points of my face. Either alone, or if I wanted to go cray, I will set it with highlighting powder, which is what I've been doing. I just take a little bit on the back of my hand and place it on my cheekbone area. I usually use a sponge for this, but I think using my fingers is better. I feel like I have more control when applying it. The sheen it gives is outstanding. It's not glittery. You can build it up. You can mix it with your foundation if you want that all over glow. You could keep it just on these parts of your face, and such a good product. Yes, it's pricey, but you saw it's huge and it will last you forever, as you will not use a whole bunch at one time. If you know, hoping. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the center of my forehead, just a tiny bit, so I got a little gleam. Now I'm going to set my concealer with Laure Mercier. My Color FX is running a little low, so I'm just saving her, you know, for like the crucial moments of life. Taking the same e.l.f. damp sponge and setting that concealer. And to set the Marc Jacobs highlighter, Natasha Denona's Glow All Over Glow Face and Body Shimmer Powder in Lights. Again, another splurge, but whatever. I use this to set the Marc Jacobs. And so finely milled, and this all over your body, like, whoa. I do want to get medium because that will look so beautiful on the tops of the shoulders and on the collarbones for summertime. Yes! I forgot to bring my Bobbi Brown powder in here, so I'm going to use Laura to set the rest of my face with a brush so as to not overload my face packing it in. I'll use my Morphe E3. I did my eyebrows earlier. I will just fill them in a tiny bit more, only really because of the powder. So I'm brushing them out and then using the pencil side to fill in any sparse spots. Bronzer, okay, so I had my eye on this for a long time. I got it, wasn't crazy about it. Got it again because I'm crazy. The Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. It's like a gel pan, but I love the texture of it, and it's just something like I wanted to love and like. So I got it again. I'm gonna try this again. This is it. This is in the color 30M, and I'm gonna use this brush. It's denser, is a Morphe E52. See how that turns out, and just really work it into the hollows of my cheeks. That's pretty. It's one of those things where you have to use the right brush with certain products, because sometimes it's not just the product alone that fails, but it's the wrong tool and the wrong application technique. And experimenting with, again, different application techniques, different brushes will kind of help you find that happy place where makeup tools and application all work in harmony and you have a slayed face. And I love it because you can build on this and it will still look like skin, which is great, because sometimes, you know, you could go a little crazy with the bronzer, but if that's what you want, go ahead. Okay, we are bronzed up, and I think I'm going to leave the face alone and move on to eyes. Because Linda Hallberg always uses the Balm, put a lid on it. I purchased it and will also put a lid on it. This formula is very different than my Urban Decay. I think it feels a little more silicone-y and it's clearer. I feel like I have to mix it up because I just squeezed out liquid. Okay, we got it. It's like that first squeeze out of a new product. You just gotta have to get it out there. And it's a little more liquidy. It's a little more clear. And if you want something with more pigment like the Urban Decay, especially if you have eyelid veins or discoloration, this might not be the best thing unless you put concealer on first and then this on top. Because I have a little bit of discoloration, but I will set this, I think, with an eyeshadow. I'm gonna wait for that to dry a little bit more. Oh man, so I have so many eyeshadows. I don't know what to do. I got the Dose of Colors eyeshadow palettes that recently just launched, the Marvelous Mauves and the Big Browns. This is how they look inside. I couldn't help myself. I have a big problem when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. I need to have all of them. Proud of myself that I didn't purchase the Kat Von D and Too Faced collab. I wasn't crazy about like the color selection, and only that red shade was bomb, and to like drop $65 on just one shade was just not even I could do that. So this is how they look inside. Beautiful pans. It comes with a little brush, and I could have just bought the baked browns, but I love mauves and rosy tones, so maybe we'll do that today. Maybe that's what we'll do. I also got this Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette, so I feel like I can incorporate her in some way, shape, or form today. I just realized I don't have my liner. I might have to go grab it, but maybe not. We shall see. Take a little bit of Laure loose powder just to set my brow bone to crease area a little bit, because I feel this primer is not setting and I kind of want to get crack-a-lackin', you know? I think I'm going to take this color here in the shade Rosy. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to do something different. Hold on. I'm going to go with the dark shade first, Spaced Out, with a shader brush. Apply that to my lid first and then blend from there. Let's see. The color, the eyeshadow powder is very soft. There's no talc in here. So if you're like a no talc tolerance type of person, then this palette will definitely be for you. I love how it's applying. It's applying very smoothly. It could be because of this primer. I was living in the dark all this time about the Balm primer. It's interesting because when I use my Urban Decay primer and do these types of motions when applying pigment to my lid, it sometimes catches, and this one is not catching because I think the Balm leaves a smoother finish on the eyelid than the Urban Decay. Oh, am I changing primers, you guys? I think I'm just overreacting too soon. Let me wait until I'm done. Calm down. To blend this out now with a blending brush, I'm taking a Morphe E28. Is slightly tapered, and in the same palette now with the shade Wishy Washy. I'm going to just start taking that into the crease area. Oh yeah, you guys, I really like this primer. It makes blending a breeze. Wow. Okay. Game changing is happening as we speak. I need to be careful because sometimes with this eye, I blow it out too far. And I feel like I already kind of did so far. But it's okay. We can salvage it. Because with a fluffier brush now and the lighter shade, I'm going to take this one here. Let me clean it off a little bit because it looks like it got some on there from the last time. With this color here, Rosy, I'll take that on the fluffier brush and then go up higher, closer to my brow bone, and then I'll start to smoke it out a little more from there. It's interesting, on camera it looks red-ish. In person it definitely looks more mauve-y. So I understand if you're like, what is happening right now with your eyeballs? Taking the brush we applied the loose powder with, I'm cleaning up the edge a little bit on this side because, again, this is my bum side. Needs a lot of extra loving care when applying shadow because for some reason I can never get the shape to look like this side. It drives me nuts, but you know what? I'm just gonna keep on blending. Now with the deeper shade in Wine Stain, I'm gonna go in with a smaller shade of brush to now deepen up the outer corners of my eye. Just to the outer V, and then small circles. All right. I'm also going to take Wine Stain to the inner corner of my eyes because I like applying deeper shades on this area of my lid because it gives a nice smoky effect without using deeper shades like black or really dark brown, because we could just take this very deep plum shade and see how that adds a nice smoky effect with this color alone. And then back with our fluffy brush to just blend all that out. Remember, when blending, you might blend away some of the color, right? So if any part of that eye kind of disappeared, just go in with that color again, build on it, blend, build on it, blend, over and over again. So now I could keep it matte, but I love having shimmer on my lids. So with the Natasha Denona palette in number 10, I'm taking this shade here. I believe from, oh, I think this is Vintage. Yes, Vintage. So there is a lot of kickback in the pans. So you'll see, it's hard to see, but from me working with them just now, there's a lot of dust, but they're super pigmented and apply smoothly. I don't really mind the kickback thing, but letting you know. And I had minimal fallouts, especially when using that dark shade. Nothing fell on my face. I will swipe, you know, just in case, because it doesn't hurt. And I will always, now with a shimmer shade, apply some Max Fix Plus because I just want that pow-wow shimmer factor. Oh, that's so pretty. Ooh, nice combination we got going on here. I like that a lot. It's pretty. And if I lost any of the defining shade from applying the shimmery one, I just go in and apply more of that matte color. That's so pretty. I love that combination. I love that shimmer color. Natasha Denona, stop it. You're killing me. For the wing, using NYC's liner, where'd she go? Oh, I lied. I found some fallout here on my nose. Spoke too soon, but that's okay. As long as it's reported. It's amazing to me that I learned how to use the brush liner instead of the pen. I actually find it easier to use this style applicator, and I am the worst with pots. Don't even get near me with the pot. I think I haven't found the right brush yet, but I discovered that when using a brush applicator, I get a better flick, and I have a harder time flicking with the angled brush. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I'm amazed that I even managed this without leaning against something. I'm gonna leave it alone. Not bad, eh? I mean, it could have been a lot worse. For the lower lash line, using the dark color first. So, and might I mention, the brush that came with the palette is a good brush. Like, this is perfect, I feel, for the lower lash line. And the other side is a pencil brush. It's a little stiff. Like, I don't know how, like, I don't like how that feels on my lower lash line. So I'm going to use the other side with the darker shade first, with the medium shade now to smoke that out. And then the medium shade up from the one we just applied to finish off the smoky finale. One final zhuzh. Satin Skin from Natasha Denona to the inner corner. Ooh. Alright, I think now we can move on to blush and highlighter. For blush, Cabana Boy from the Balm in their mauvey, plummy, rosy shade. I think this is so pretty. I'm looking forward to seeing this on. I feel like, especially with the color story we have going on here, and I just realized that I need to put mascara on. You're just jumping all over the place. It's okay. So I'm not gonna lie, when I went to pick up my mascara, I saw that my wing could have used just a little more help, so I made a little adjustment. Made it a little smoother, so it won't look like... And now for highlighter, I think, there's so many things to use. I just don't know. I wanted to combine my Pro Light Fusion highlighter in number 1 and number 2, but I don't know where I put number 1. Okay, we found Pro Light Fusion number 1. Combining the pinky one with the gold one. She's well used. We're going to combine these two, just see how it looks. I think I'm going to combine them both before I hit it on my face. That's pretty. Oh, their highlighters are so gorgeous. If there is top 5, they are definitely in that list. On that list, I should say. Hi, Grammar, where are you? And just for the sake of it, I also want to go in with the new Tarte Make Believe in Yourself highlighter. It's a rainbow highlighter, and it's the Spellbound Glow. I just want to, just a little about, you know, I just want to see how it looks. It's very like, I'll swatch it for you. Very light, reflective. It's definitely on the pinkier side. I'll swatch just the beige strip to see how that looks. So you see it's a little more golden, and when combined it leans over towards the cooler side, I think. But right here at the highest point of my cheekbones, I think it adds just a nice touch. And of course, if you want to just work with that beige strip, but if you're going to get the whole thing, I figure you'll find some use. And if you're deeper in skin tone, perhaps it'll make a really great lid shade or an inner corner shade, or you can even put some on your lips if you're doing like a pinky type of lip look, whatever. For lips, Bite Beauty's new lip liners. The formula is creamy, I mean, all lip liners should just retire. They really should. It's just embarrassing. I got the colors 10 and 16. So I got the 10? 16. 16 is the deeper shade. So I put that first on the outer corner of my lips. And this is like a dusty rose color, which I really love. To the center, number 10. Fill it up. And for gloss, using Dose of Colors Undressed, if I could find it, just to the center of my lips. See how that goes. I like that on top of the lip liner. And I want to run through my brows with Gimme Brow in number 3 to bush them up a little bit more. And one final spritz with Max Fix Plus. And that's the finished look. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this Get Ready With Me. I love trying on new products on here with you guys, and thank you for requesting to see more and for your support on my first Get Ready With Me. I love trying on new products, and why not just try on camera to see if you had your eye on any of these, were thinking about how they applied, how they looked on my skin tone, if it may be similar to yours or just in general. I just love makeup and trying new things. I definitely don't need any of this stuff, but of course I'm just obsessed. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you want to see any more Get Ready With Me's, let me know down below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.